But you see things changing. I've seen Django Unchanged. I've seen that 12 times. It's never in the history of Hollywood have they ever made anything that freed the inside of me. The inside of me, huh? I'm 80 years old, man. I saw a cowboy movie. I know black folks in cowboy movies. I'm looking at a Western plus a love story. For those of you all that see it, you've never seen a love story about a black man and a black woman where it wasn't some old foul sex and foul language, huh? And Spike Lee can't appreciate that. That little thug ain't even seen the movie. He's acting like he white. Black folks throw up a job with 5 PhDs. He must have cheated or she must have cheated. They haven't even seen it. So it must be something personal, because when I look at all them black entertainers that know Spike Lee, how you going to attack this man and don't be attacking them? You saying everybody's a fool but me? Well, it offended my ancestors, but when you did She Got to Have It and some of them other thug movies you did, when you took Malcolm X and put a zoot suit on him, red hat, orange suit, did that offend your ancestors, punk? It's a game, man. So whatever he's mad about is something that happened way, way a long time ago. Thank God it didn't work. That movie's made close to $400 million. Huh?
So you think it is a problem with Quentin Tarantino using the word nigger? You think he used it too much?
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Did you see Lincoln?
Yeah, I see Lincoln. Yes,
Did
sir.
they use nigger there?
Not as much as Tarantino.
No. Ho. No. I'm fixing to end this and now. When you reduce me down to a fool, it's okay for the people that did Lincoln to use nigger all through it, but nobody else? Huh? Is this the kind of interview I'm talking to?
Oh, no, sir. I just want to
get your point. No. They used nigger, huh? Did you see when Governor Perry of Texas was running in the primary?
Yes, sir.
And they found out him and his daddy used to rent this hunting lot called Niggerhead.
Yep. Yeah.
Did the New York Times and the Washington Post, did it say N-word head or nigger head? What is it about our mentality? It's okay for them to use it, but not you, huh? We talking about history, man, huh? We talking about history. It happened, huh? Nigger happened. Can you imagine the Jews one day being duped by somebody that no longer, the Germans, we want the Germans to use the word swastika, or concentration camp, use the S word? There ain't another fool on the planet like us, huh? I didn't invent the word. And now, do you know if you was a 14-year-old German child and you heard yesterday that somebody called the president the N-word, you would know what's wrong with the president. The N-word is the 14th letter in the alphabet, huh? Do you know if you was walking down the street today and a white dude walked up to you and say, hey, nigger, and hit you, you know that's a hate crime, don't you? That's the federal government. Are you aware of that?
Yeah. I mean, well, now I'm aware of it since you're telling me in that context. It's yeah.
If he walked up to you and said N-word and hit you, that's not a federal crime. What kind of fools are black folks, huh? Huh?
Yes, sir.
That's not. The word EMF, one day all y'all gonna run for cover. They got you believing you invented. No, when they wouldn't let no more slaves in here, they put a sack over my mother's son and made him impregnate her, okay? That's where that word come from. But they got you believing you invented. You imagine what it force you to have sex with your mother and put a rag over your head and think she don't know who that is? And then all at once, if you impregnate your first cousin, the baby be born deformed. So you know if I impregnate my mother, the baby's born deformed. So how you going to sell a deformed slave? They couldn't. So they went out and talked to poor, ignorant, dirt poor white folks. You want some slaves? We can't afford. Yeah, we got some crippled ones over here. We'll let you buy them, but you got to buy a dozen. That's where playing the dozens come from. Nobody on the planet plays a dozen but black men in America and the Caribbean. Huh? And so when you sit and see all the times when they did that movie American Gangster, and Ruby Dee was the only person in the movie said nigga. Them vicious downtown Italian mafia guy never said nigga, and got us believing that this little punk black cat is a big gangster. So when they go around the world say American Gangster, everybody think American Gangster look like me. That don't bother us, huh? And that little punk now, you know, the guy that they made the movie, he's still in New York on disability. So what kind of money do he have? This is a game. And now I'm glad the game is over when you don't have to apologize to nobody. I just called my mother out, huh? Huh? This is the ignorance I had in my house. This is what raised me, huh? And so then I look, oh, thou shalt not kill, but she let me go to the army, huh? Well, don't kill who? There's a big crime that takes place, and a whole lot of people hear black people, oh, I hope it wasn't a Negro. Well, who you hope it was? You didn't say you hope it didn't happen. Who you wanted to be? A Jew, an Italian, or Irish, a German? Who you wanted to be? And that's the craziness they put inside of us. There wasn't one black person that sit at the table when they decided the word nigger will not be used no more. That don't bother y'all. Not one black person sit at the table. Well, where did it come from? Mark Furman in the O.J. Simpson trial, when they got them secret papers, he didn't. And every other word was nigger, 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 nigger. And then when he won the case, the white folks said it was that word nigger. Let's take it away. And we stupid enough to let them take away history? Huh? They don't go and ask no other race of people. The Indian, I saw Tonto in the Long Range as a little boy. I was a grown man before I realized the word Tonto means the stupid one, and Kemosabe means the learned one. So all they got to do is change the language, and you don't know it. It's okay to say nigger in German as long as I don't know you saying it. Huh? It's okay for you to rape my sister as long as I don't know you raping her. And that's what we're talking about. That movie. You know, I call people all over the world. I love the fact that a whole lot of people tune into my integrity. And if Dick Gregory say go, they're going to go. Then they'll come back and say, wow, man. Wow, Jesus Christ, man. Wow, you got people discussing it in the black community, never seen it. Never seen it. The movie's up for Academy Award. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Everybody in it that was black didn't get nominated.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Like the fact that Sam Jackson did this incredible character.
No, but that's America. What do you mean what I think? That's America. Huh?
Yes,
Just forget just actors. What about all them school teachers, educators, scientists? They get the same stuff. Huh? What's that about? Huh? Well, I mean, what's that about? So don't act like we just found out when they misuse them.
Right.
And so when you stop and think about, you know, I mean, here's a movie that's a love story. All my life, I've seen white boys ride up to the corral with their horses, tie them up, go and have a drink. I've never seen a black man do that. And at the end of the movie, not just a black man, because the cowboys didn't have no girlfriends, okay? They went and went into the bar and played with the dancing girls, and they ended up with a piano. And so to see a black man and a black woman ride off into the sunset, huh? Huh? And let me show you something here. Those of y'all that's listening, you can punch it up. John Brown's Black Raiders, 1859. On October the 16th, 1859, John Brown led 21 men on an assault at Harper's Ferry, an event that shook the nation and nudged it a little closer to civil war. Among those raiders was 5 black men. 2 of them men would die at Harper's Ferry. 2 would be captured and executed. 1 would get away and move to Canada. Now listen to this and see if you see something in that movie. His name was Dangerfield Newby. a strong 6'2" African American, was the first of Brown's men who died in the fight. Born a slave in 1815, would later be freed by his white Scottish father. Newby married a slave who was still in bondage in Virginia. A letter found in the dead man's body revealed his motive for joining John Brown. It's the letter from his slave wife. Dear husband, I want you to buy me as soon as possible. But if you do not get me, somebody else will. The servants of every one of them disagreeing with me. They do all things they can to set the mistress against me. Dear husband, the last 2 years have been like a troubled dream to me. It is said that Martha is in want of money. If so, I know he will sell me to anybody and any of us. Please get me soon. I want to see you so much. Newby's wife was sold after the raid and moved further to the south. That's who Jimmy Fox is. Huh? Think about the universal God. After he died, there was a letter in his pocket. Huh? A black woman doing slavery. Huh? A black man. That's what the movie was about. Huh? That's what it was about. And it was brilliant. And as long as there's somebody on the planet, see, as much as I know about blackness and willing to die for it, I didn't know those chains cut into your ankles like that. Nobody ever told me. They told me, but they didn't show it to me. Huh? I didn't see it. See, those children in Newtown, you didn't see them, so you don't have to go to therapy. Had you seen it, you'd be going to therapy.
That's right.
Seeing is altogether different than somebody telling you about it. Huh? I didn't know that they had one man fighting another. I knew it. And then about 10 years ago, I knew it was a sex thing. When you go back and see that movie, he's up in that room by himself with his black host. The one that didn't look like a slave or act like a slave, they up there, and she's sitting behind him, and he's smoking his cigarette with the holder, all by himself, all dressed up. That's a sex thing, okay? And the same thing with the dogs. They have a sex thing out of that, huh? And the German shepherds that the Germans use, they learned that from us and went a step further. They would take brass teeth, false teeth, 10 false teeth, and hook it over the German shepherd's teeth, glue them in, so when they bit the Jews, it would go all the way down and affect their nervous system. Huh? That's what you was looking at the other day. Huh? Not nigger. That's what you was looking at. Nigger. Huh? It's real. I ain't no nigger. I'm not what you call me. Anybody hear me say nigger, if you answer to it, you're a fool. Because if I called you a billionaire, you wouldn't answer to it. So how so sure you'll never be a billionaire but got doubts about being a nigger? Huh? That's the whole mind thing. The whole mind thing.